Hi everybody, welcome back to Rusty Gears Season 3, Episode 12 with me, Sid, on the Rusty Gears server. And I am out here gathering. I needed red clay and I have been hunting around. For some reason, I can't find any markers on my map for red clay, so I've come out to some of the explored areas that I've got. There had to be some about, and I found a fairly big patch. So I am taking the opportunity to fill my greedy little backpack with this stuff, so I don't have to come out here for this stuff again for a while. And I'm going to break this shovel because I've got my box over there which has got more shovels in it, and I don't care if I break this shovel. This shovel is doomed, I tell you, to die out here digging red clay, or fire clay, as it's alternatively known. Hup. That's just rubble, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is not, I'm not, where am I actually on the map? I'm not entirely, I'm here. And spawn is down here. So this is just up towards, there's an andesite desert which is up there, which I've explored before. So yeah, not a million miles away. Now there is a reason, well, there's several reasons why I want this stuff, but the main one is I want to make fire bricks, because fire bricks are going to be used in my build, I've decided now, and it will give a nice contrast to... Damn it. I don't want to pick all of these bits up, can I? Yeah, it'll make a nice contrast to the sandstone. If we just have a look at fire brick for fire brick. So fire clay bricks make fire clay brick blocks, which against sandstone will just be that little bit, there'll be a little bit of red and orangey kind of colour in there, which hopefully will be a nice contrast. There is another reason, that is they chisel really well, and I want to chisel them. So yeah, like I say, I am going to basically fill my greedy little packs full. I am going to be like a clay eating hamster, because I don't really want to have to come all the way out here next time I want fire clay. I mean, I've got several hundred, I want several hundred more, so let's deplete the reserve of fire clay, and we can head back and get on, and I can show you what else I have been up to in and around spawn. I haven't really done much around my build area. In fact, I should right now be recording Vintage Story. Well, I am recording Vintage Story. I should be recording my single player world, but I wanted to kind of get on with this because I'm finding myself on the server from time to time, and you know, if I'm on the server, I might as well record it if I'm doing something constructive towards progressing my builds and, you know, progress. Now I have also progressed more equipment for our foray into the Resonant Archive, which at the time of recording we are doing in a little over 18 days, but at the time of your viewing we still won't have done it, but it'll be a week and a half away. Getting everybody together, you know, it's like anything, finding times with people in, you know, we have people in Italy, Australia, America, England, more England, so finding times when everybody can be about can be tricky, and I know this from personal experience when I've been trying to do my own servers. That is probably one of the hardest bits, is getting the people together. Anyway, enough rambling from me. Let me continue greedily squirreling or hamstering away all of the clay, and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we got it all. The rest is in my chest, and I struggled to get that. There's actually a reasonable disc of medium quality copper here, but I need copper like I need a hole in the head, so yeah. Well, hello, Mr. Wolfie. Oh, you got babies. Look at those. They are so cute. But yeah, we're going to head back. We're going to speed ourselves up. I'm not going to bother teleporting because we're not that far away from home. Yeah, I think carry on this way. And oh, hang on, map. I lost myself. Yeah, and then straight along here. The Angel Belt is a game changer. I do sometimes feel that it's a little bit cheaty, but then it's in the game. We put it. Well, it's not in the game. It's in the server, shall we say? Incidentally, we I don't know whether you recall, but we had a bit of an infestation of wolves over here. We now have, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's at least one up on the hill. 9. Not the biggest pack we've had here. 17 is the record, and I killed that one before I even got the Angel Belt. 17 and 3 bears, to be specific on that one. Yeah, that was a lot of creative pillaring, shall we say. So, why do I want, or what do I want all this lot for? Well, obviously clay is an important thing anyway, so it's useful to have as much as we can get. Let me show you what I've been doing in the meantime. This fella showed up, so I caught him and I built him a little cage. So the circus has come to Rusty Gears. And yeah, I built him a little circus wagon, as if he's been brought in as part of a act. Do we need it? Of course not. Of course we don't need it. There's no reason why we would ever need it. But right, I need to get that was that, and then we have also all of this. So there's a few thousand fire clay there, and that's not including, I think that's full actually, the fire bricks. Let me just put this fire clay away. I'll keep some in my storage system probably. You can go there. We'll turn you back into a new hoofer in a moment. Yes, I've done that, but what I want is a whole load of fire clay bricks. Now, I got a whole load of fire clay bricks. I've fired a whole load of fire clay bricks. It's 416 there, because we use those for these all the time. But I figure we might as well get a whole load more, because I am going to need them for my build down in the desert. I've got way more than I can fire here, I think. I may have to sit there and tell everybody, if anybody wants any fire clay bricks, just help themselves. Because this is going to do 2, 4, 2, 8 stacks each in each of these fire. In fact, I think it'll be the first time I've run both at the same time, and I'll still have spare fire bricks left. That's scary. But still, we've got lots of things to be doing. So some of it is around spawn, and some of it will be down in the building site. So we'll get this going. I'm going to go and make myself a new spare shovel for my carry chest. And the animal breeding goes apace. Now, I have been offered by Gran some tier 10U. She's already got them up to tier 10. Mine are only tier 5, maybe 6. 6, I think. And they're ready to do another breed. In fact, I've got another breeding cycle. I think they're both pregnant. We're just waiting for the baby sheeps to appear. Oh, hello. But the drawback to that kind offer is they are here, and I need to get them here, maybe around here. I don't know. I haven't quite decided where I want to put the pens and farms yet, and how I want to build them to make them somewhat bear proof. But that is a fair old trek, and because they're tier 10, they're not scared of people. So there's no leads, so I'm not entirely sure how best to one and 2. There we go. I'm not entirely sure how best to get them over here. And the next version of Vintage Story, there is a trapping mechanism for small animals, but I don't think it'll work on a U somehow. Right, let me... It's not that bad. Right, raw firebricks, in you go. There's a whole load. We can always just run another batch at a later date. So, there's that. The next thing is for me to go and get a new shovel made. And what else do I need to do? Oh, I need to grind some more salt. So, what do I? I've got a fair bit ground. I'm in the area, I should, so I will do that as well, using the grindstone up in there. So I'm going to get on with that, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, these are done, so we need to knock these out. I expect to lose... got away without losing any bricks. There's some... Oh, hello. Let's try not to do that. So we'll grab you, and we'll grab you, and break that, and these things. So not U, it's H. To make the brickies, we need basically 8 to make 4. So each one of these is a stack with some mortar. So I'm going to take 4, and I am going to leave 5. I think that will. I think 256 will be more than adequate for what we need to do down at the build site. So add those to. I made some mortar. That's a fun process, cooking lime. And I am, well, I'm alone on the server, so I am going to, I'm also going to get rid of those. I might as well show you, because the other thing I wasn't going to really show you because it's not much to show at the moment, but I have rejigged a little bit in one man's trash, which I still love as a name for Oh, you can only put 8 in at a time. Oh, boo. Let's do that then. That's all there. So I've rejigged in here. There's that's still there. We've got, this is a shop weapons rack, which allows you to put 2 weapons on and a shield. So I could put a shield on there as well. Nothing much more up here to show you, but down here, that is a shop clothing stand, which allows you to put each items of clothing and display them on. So that's the thing. This is a chest with crap in it, and this is the extension to one man's trash, which will build out, clutter up, make it really just, you know, we're going to keep following this kind of vibe. I'll probably move some of this off and move some of it downstairs and shuffle things around. We're going to use more of the shop economy stuff. This was a resonator. I don't know whether I think so. Let me go Quirky Tavern. Let's I actually prefer these tracks to the Minecraft tunes. That's quite enough of that. Yeah, that was a nice find. Anyway, let me sleep the night off. Make sure I am well provisioned for food, and well, I'll see you down at the build site. This looks suspicious. Suspicion wins again. Yeah, always nice when you find one of these little fellas. Oh, and it's a doubler. Tripler. This is very sweet. Quadrupler. Wow, this is a big old meteor. Any more for any? Well, let's be greedy. I mean, we should be, really, shouldn't we? Tempted to grab this, but it will detract from what I'm trying to do today. But I think that's all the meteoric iron. I've also been hunting around. I'm hunting for obsidian, and I've done a little bit of a check, and obsidian spawns in basalt. So basalt spawns very deep underground. So I've been taking the opportunity to go deep. As I was flying down. I shouldn't do. I should be getting on with the recording, but I have the attention span of a goldfish, so which I'm not entirely sure even whether that's a factual thing, or, you know, do goldfish have a particularly poor attention span, or is that just a myth? I mean, how have you tested? What did you do? What was the experiment? I have got no idea. I mean, it's not like you can ask them questions. The only thing they can say is Bob. So I can't. Don't know even whether I can make the popping sound. That ruined been fully explored, by the way. So I do need to get down and get basalt. That's not basalt. That's slate. But not today. And that 14, I'm littering now, that 14 meteoric iron, very nice. Other than that, see, that was I think that was a meteoric. What was that? Yeah, that was another meteor. And they are actually reasonably easy to spot from the air. Because you see the shapes, which is I tend to try and spot them on the map, but it's not all. I mean, that isn't. That's just a random shape, as that one is most likely just a random shape. But other shapes, the more uniform the shape, the better. Oh, hello. Don't do that. I don't want glitchy. No. No. Stop it. I might have cured it. Apparently you can fix these by breaking a block or a rock in them. We have seen this before. Right, let's drop off that. I'm going to pop down my build box and I'm going to stick that in there. Yeah, the copper can just go in there. I don't need copper. Copper is something I don't need at all, really. Right, so first things first, let's take those. Let's do that and then whack some of that in there. Make 64 of those. That's a good start. This lot here is going to change. And I'm going to use the flying capability to help with the build because it just makes life easier. But you can see it's a nice contrast piece. It's not too out of place. And there is another reason why I want to do this as well. So, you know, you'll see. That's the floor. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 to the first floor. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. So that's going to be the extent of this height on this side here. So I need to basically get these in. Let me just work out what's the height on that. 1, 2, 1. There. Right, I'm going to continue on building. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, steadily this is starting to take shape. I did go and grab some cracked sandstone just to add a few small items of texture. What we have got also is I picked this up in a dungeon some time ago, so I would like about right? No, I think I want to go back one. Why back one? Because I don't want to put a drawbridge on this thing. But that is the gate in place. We've got built up the interior courtyard. There's going to be some steps going up here to the first floor. Doorway here, and doorway here and here into the guard tower. All very simple and straightforward. However, I need bald cypress, which I need to strip. And oops, let's just try and keep that sensible. And this is going to be the kind of the dividing line on this and we'll have the same again up here. So this will kind of just give a break in texture without being too jarring. I did think about maybe going really dark, but I thought that might stand out too much. There is a bit of oak going into this design as well, so, you know, not the end of the world. Plus it's not going to be this horrible flat surface. I have got lots of plans for there. So that's that. Now in terms of design here, I think we're going to have basically windows there and there, and then on this side nothing on the ground floor for windows here. because this is a semi, I use the word semi-fortified keep. Where are you? I hear you. Oh, hello. I throw better than you. I also do need to, in fact I may go back and get that sorted now. I'm going to leave my shears because I'm going to need those for work. We'll pop this lot in here, and we're not going to finish this. I'm not even going to get the basics down no, get out, control. I don't want to sleep at this point. This is still, you know, I'll take that out as well because I don't need that with me. That can all stay here for now, as can that, and a few sticks. Sticks are always handy. Bits of sandstone sand. Need that. So yeah, I mean, you can see what's building up here. There's a very much a sandstone base, which is, you know, built around an oasis in a desert. I may try and extend this and bring this water across so it becomes a solid piece, but I'll decide what to do there, and then we can potentially bring a causeway or something out this way. I am winging this to a degree, by the way. It may tell. So let's quickly head. In fact, we're 5 million miles away from spawn, so we'll go and use this. And let's just head over to automatic reaction there, have the spear ready. I've nearly worn out half of these spears. I'm actually carrying one of my tin bronze ones just to give me for when one of those breaks. However, I have got 4 silver spears there. Silver spear being one of the most powerful spears in the game. 4.3 damage, 8.25 when thrown. I've also got gold spears, 4.3 damage, 8.8 piercing damage when thrown. 4 of those, a couple more silvers. Got this one. This is the epic tuning spear, which is 5.2 damage or 9 damage when thrown. There is a chance to convert a locust to an ally with that. If I can get more of those, I would love more of those because they are the best. And I think technically, no, maybe I can build it. Oh yes, maybe I can. But it only does 4 naturally. The reason that one does more, of course, is it is epic. Loving this, some of these little features and mods and bits and pieces. Now, what did I come over here for? That's what I came over here for. Let me take out $40 of those. I mean, I've got technically enough to make. In fact, there's another 13 there. Look, so I've got actually enough to make another 8 ingots. But I'll just do the 4 for now because that's all we need. Sorry, the 2. And we'll go and set that up in the community centre and get that smelted down into ingots, and then we'll process those. I don't know whether it makes any difference or not, doing that, spreading them across the thing. That was how you always used to do it. You used to set it up like that, but now we need to make that into gold ingots, which means I do need to put this on. While I was waiting for stuff to happen, I processed up another batch of 16 copper ingots, because copper's always handy for lanterns if you haven't got chinkusy stuff. Wherever we haven't even got lead at the moment over here, so yeah, but the molybdenum, that's age torch. These yeah. Anyway, let me get this gold sorted. I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, I think I have everything. So we need to make a dummy, and the dummy we need to combine with a gold plate and a temporal gear to make a night watcher. I also, pardon me, I appear to have a bowl of rotten food, lovely. I also want to make one of these for the time being, just to utilise down there. Oh, I can eat it because it's 99% spoiled. Yeah, rotten food. Well, that's fine. Just empties the bowl. Hello, Mr. Bunny. So, I am going to need to clear my throat. I am going to need to head down, and I'm not going to get much more done this episode on the build. But we are moving to 2 episodes a week now, because 58% spoiled. Let's just finish that off, shall we? And then we can just leave the empties there. What do we want to try? Oh, gratin. Oh, that's one of these, one of there. That has got some serious. So, au gratin made with pasteurized milk, cheddar cheese, and cured red meat nuggets, dairy and protein. Nom. Oops, don't do that. Eat it. That's going to help my thing. We need to get the dairy. I need to get my veg up actually as well. So maybe I should start concentrating on getting some veg in there. All of that contributes to my health points. Anyway, armed with those 2 items, we should now be able to cope a lot better down at the build site. So I am going to head back down there, and I'll see you in a second. So for now, we're going to set this guy up here. He is going to basically prevent any spawns within 64 blocks, which means I don't have to worry about any drifters coming in from these directions, any bears or anything, with the exception of temporal storms. You can't stop those. And of course we do need a little bit of light in the area, so for now we'll just stick that there. That will give us a little bit of light to be going with. Those actually do need to go back into circulation, but for now I think we have an opportunity to grab ourselves a screenshot with our night watcher in plain view. I am going to need oak, I'm going to need more bold cypress, and those are the main building materials, to be honest, to get underway with this. We've got most of what we need in the way of sandstone, we've got most of what we need in the way of fabric, although I will need more for the next phase of this. So yeah, I mean, we are at a point, I believe, where we can move on to the next episode. So till next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. and bye for now.